Hello everybody and welcome back to the podcast. Welcome to another podcast. Here we are again on another sunny day. It's hot this week, which is nice. I feel like we're actually having a summer, but then I don't know if it will carry on into...
Even just having like a week or so, I think, in Britain. Let's just be grateful.
Yeah, 100%. Sorry if you can hear dogs. They are playing literally just outside the door, but they haven't seen each other for 2 days, so They've been at the yard together, but they haven't had playtime. They haven't had Doug and Cooper time. Yeah, they have to play. So there's barking dogs, there's playing dogs, but you're just going to have to cope with it.
It's hot, too hot for the doors to be closed.
Yeah, we can't close the door. Anyway, roll the intro.
Hello, and welcome to Confetti Conversations,
the podcast where me and my sister talk all things weddings, wedding planning, and married life.
Right then, so in this episode, we're going to talk about beauty in the lead up to your wedding.
Yeah.
So we've talked previously about beauty as in like wellness and different treatments and how to look after your skin. But because we're getting to sort of 8 weeks out?
Ish. I actually don't know. I'm counting down the baby, not the wedding.
Yeah.
The wedding's just somewhere in the middle.
Yeah. Well, how many weeks away is the baby? 20 weeks away?
Yeah. So I want to say about 10.
10-ish, yeah, something like that. We go on holiday in roughly 5 weeks, so that would
make sense. Yeah.
So about 10 weeks to the wedding, which is a perfect time to sort of ramp up your skincare, ramp up your treatments, anything like that, and sort of start to really finalise the things that you want. So I guess with beauty, we're talking hair, skin, tanning, nails, gym, all that kind of stuff. So being as it's hot, let's talk firstly about tanning.
This is what I'm doing, by the way.
Yeah.
This isn't what
Hayley's
should
done
do this.
And what I've done.
Yeah.
So we're very different in our approaches to it. No, actually, we're not. We're not different in our approaches to it at all. But this is just our experience and what we've done. We're not expecting you to take it down as gospel and write it, No.
And it's just the stuff we enjoy doing as well.
Yeah. So.
Yeah, tanning.
Personally, I didn't want to fake tan. So I didn't have a spray tan, but I probably will have a spray tan for yours. Which would, for a spray tan, I would always recommend getting one.
A practice one.
Yeah. Most people do for their hen parties.
And that's exactly what I'm doing.
Yeah. So it means that I should have thought ahead and done that as well, but never mind, I haven't. So
there's a place locally that do it.
Yeah.
That I think looks really good.
Yeah.
But I've never been, and I think you should try them. It's a booth.
Worries me a booth.
But do you think you're going to end up like Ross?
Well, no. Yes, but also with a booth is that like I have, jangly arms and my boobs down by my ankles.
Yeah, maybe it's not. Maybe you should try one before then and then.
Because like
I don't know how much it is.
What if I'm just gonna have these two giant like white patches under my boobs and like where I haven't lifted my arms up properly, for example, like I've got a bit, not a lot, but I have got a bit of loose skin like in my armpits and my boobs are very saggy and like bits on my belly. So
but you're not getting your boobs out.
No, I know, but still, like I want to look good.
Yeah, fair.
I don't want to be.
Yeah, but when you stretch like this, your boobies go out. I mean, up, not out.
Not mine.
A little bit, anyway.
They're like spaniel's ears.
Like Cooper's.
Yeah.
Ginger.
Awful. Sorry about the boob talk, but it's life. But honestly, that would be. I like the idea of the booth because Sometimes I love human interaction. Sometimes I don't love human interaction. It depends on the day. And recently I'm in a not loving human interaction unless you're my close circle.
Yeah.
Like, I don't want to be, like, for example, I don't have a dentist appointment, but if I had one, I wouldn't want to go. Like, do you know, it's that kind of thing. Like, I'm just not in the mood for people. So going to a booth for a spray tan actually appeals to me.
Yeah.
But I've never tried one. And I do worry about the wobbly bits.
Yeah. The results from that place look really good.
Yeah.
Obviously, I've not seen someone naked. Like,
No.
they've always been dressed. But that looks really good. I have a beautician that I go to regularly anyway.
Yeah.
And she does spray tans. She did my prom spray tan.
She did my 21st.
Sixth form ball. She did your 21st.
Yeah.
Did I have one? I think I sunbudded for my 21st.
Yeah.
It was in August, so probably.
Yeah.
So she's done all my big events.
Yeah, she's
I've
brilliant.
had a spray tan by her. So we're having one. Unfortunately, she goes away the week of my hen do. So it's the week before. But I said, either way, I've got to have a practice one.
And you can always top up with
100%. I can top up, but I can see how well it lasts. I need to do it at some point.
Yeah.
So see how well it lasts. If I find out,
and decide which day you like it on.
Exactly. That's the whole point. So we're doing that in a few weeks, and then we've got it booked ready for the wedding.
Yeah.
But if we need to move day, we can.
Yeah.
So that's been booked for weeks, to be honest.
But things like that, spray tans, if you have, like, obviously you need to go to somebody who knows what they're talking about, knows what they're doing.
I wouldn't recommend using like your own tanning mousse, because they can like rub off really easily, especially on white.
Yeah, that's why I didn't want one, because I didn't want the transfer. But I transfer no matter what tan I am in, whether it's a spray tan, whether it's really high end tan, whether it's like cheap stuff, I will transfer. So I just kind of accept it, and I'm like, well, if I'm wearing white, like, I can't wear white when I've tanned. Just categorically cannot wear white when I've tanned.
I can't. I don't do that really. But we both love to be tanned. We've both been those girls that have done sunbeds. Obviously, we don't recommend those for your skin.
No.
It's a natural tan always looks better, in my opinion.
Yeah, we're going on holiday too far away from your wedding.
Yeah.
There's just no chance it'll last.
No, it won't.
No.
But it will give us the glow beforehand.
Yeah, and like, I mean, we're not going on holiday for a tan, we're going on holiday for a holiday, but like, I know people who have booked holidays for like the week before their wedding
for that reason, to
get a natural tan.
Yeah.
And I get it. Like, I mean, I could never
burn terribly in the tan lines. Like, it would not be worth it.
Well, this is what I was going to say actually before, is tan lines is a massive one. Like, even though we're 10 weeks out from Hayley's wedding, tan lines is a massive consideration.
I burn. Is it around Easter?
Yeah.
Whenever we had that really hot time, like April time, there was that one weekend, and it was the surprise, like, summer's here.
Yeah.
And I was in Gloucester for the day, and I got it's from like a bodysuit, so it looks like a wife beater vest tan, and it's still there.
Yeah.
Like, I haven't really been in the sun since. It's not like I've got darker anywhere else.
Yeah.
That just looks, and in certain light it looks so bad.
Yeah, I mean, I'm sort of at this point now where it's like I can probably only wear like bandos when I'm now in the sun, because I just like, I will, because I've started to catch a bit now.
It will just go.
It will just keep going and going.
And that's what's happening with me.
And like my watch, I'm not
taking mine abroad.
I'll take it abroad because I'm going to do some runs.
Yeah, I just don't think I'm going to take it.
But I always have it with me for like the airport and like knowing that I need my watch on for stuff like that. Whereas like, I won't wear it when I'm out and about. Like, I'm not going to wear it when I sunbathe.
No, or even if you're like walking around in the day.
No, I won't wear it probably for the whole duration of the holiday, except for if I'm going for a run. But I'll definitely take it, because it's like, I would feel lost without it being in my area.
Yeah, I get that.
But yeah, so watch out for tan lines. That's a massive one.
Yeah.
Because like, regardless of what dress you're in, like, my dress had really thick straps, but if I had the wrong tan lines, my back was out in my dress. So any tan lines across my back, which you do because you don't normally wear low cut stuff day to day, you would have seen it. So yeah, if you're not wearing, I mean, even long sleeve dresses, a lot of them do have backless elements, or, you know, it's just be careful with tanning that if you're out in the sun, even if you are having a fake tan, probably still shine. So yeah, just be careful with tanning. But go to somebody who you know, who has, if you never had a spray tan before, go to someone who's recommended to you, and definitely have a practice one.
Yeah. I love to be tanned. If you're not someone who has ever used tan or ever gets the tan, don't get a spray tan for your wedding.
No, because if people aren't used to seeing you tanned,
or you don't know how your skin's going to react. Like,
yeah.
Also, you tried your dress on how you are. I tried mine on the first time in the summer, tanned.
Yeah.
So I knew what I was going to look like. When I tried it on in January, when it came in, I wasn't tanned. So it didn't look how it looked when I tried it on in the summer. I still loved it. I was obsessed with the dress, so it didn't matter. But I knew I needed... It's a white dress. Like,
see, that was never really a massive consideration for me. Like, I never...
It's a personal thing.
I never looked at it and thought, like, don't get me wrong, I prefer how I look when I'm tanned. But I didn't look at the dress and think...
I felt like my skin was the same colour as my dress.
Yeah.
In the January.
Yeah, I didn't... It never really crossed my mind because I knew I wasn't going to fake tan.
Yeah.
So it was never like... I was never going to be really tanned. Like, when I go out normally or have an event, I'm normally tanned. Like, really tanned.
Feel like layers her tan on for about 3 days in advance.
Yeah.
She literally is a biscuit baking.
Yeah, I do. But it always looks so good. So 10 out of 10 would recommend. But it just makes me feel better. And I like that really dark tan. And when I do naturally tan, I do go very dark anyway. So I think that's why I like the dark tan.
Yeah.
But yeah, like I said, because it wasn't a consideration for me, because I wasn't tanning, it really didn't bother me how I looked. But I understand what you're saying. Like, that you saw
preference.
it. Yeah.
All of this is personal preference.
Of course it is. It depends what works for you. If you don't like tanning, you don't tan. Like, it really doesn't matter. It's just it's an opinion, or, you know, it's something that makes us feel better, and therefore that's something we want to do.
Yeah, absolutely.
So, tanning.
Hair, because that's a planning one.
Yeah, hair, definitely. So, for you, you've just had your hair done.
I've just had my hair coloured. I'm really sorry that it's up and on the top of my head, but it's so hot that it's just out the way.
Yeah.
But it has just been, I've just had it coloured, and we've perfected the colour, I think. It's the blondish, it obviously looks completely brown now, but the blondie bits that you and Ellis say I look the best with, and I like it.
I personally, I love it as you've had it done this time. I really do. But I really do love you blonde.
Yeah. But I don't want, because this isn't a spoiler, but I'm having my hair up because my hair does not do anything.
It doesn't hold a curl.
Anything.
Really, does it?
No. I would love long curly hair, or like half up, half down. But I'm going to be 7 months pregnant in August. It's not going to hold.
No.
So it's going up. What I didn't want is, when I've been blonde before, is like a band.
Yeah, or like stripes and stuff.
Or stripes. I didn't want that.
I get that.
So we want it to be able to be seen that there's colour dimension to it. And it's obviously it's one day. I want my hair to be nice the rest of the summer.
Of course.
But that one thing I really didn't want was that like line of where it turns blonde.
Yeah, I get that.
That's what we talked about when I went last week. And
I get that.
She's so good.
I know. I've just seen her, and I'm just talking about my hair.
Yeah.
I need to get booked in, but it's so hard to like sort our schedules out. But anyway.
Yeah, she is good.
Yeah.
And I'd made her job really hard because I've started swimming, which we'll come on to. But obviously it's been sunny, so I'm enjoying the sun. And I didn't realise that I had a really itchy scalp, and it was really starting to bother me. It was making me really angry. Like, to the point where I was like scratching at work. I was like, I've got nits.
Yeah.
Like, what is going on? Got Ellis to check. And I didn't. So I bought Head and Shoulders thinking, anti-dandruff, this is what I need. And I told Ruby, and she was like, those are the 3 worst things you can have for hair. Because chlorine, sun, and Head and Shoulder is literally like stripper for your hair. So when I went, I had my root, which is like my natural brown.
Yeah.
And because I'm going grey, we had the band where she'd dyed my greys.
Yeah.
But that had gone red, like a reddish.
Yeah.
you only saw it in certain lights, but it was red.
Yeah.
And then my blondie bits in with the brown.
Yeah.
Which didn't have a dye on for the root.
Yeah.
She was just looking at it and she was like, I don't get what we done. Like,
Yeah.
she was staring at it for ages, like, but we've done this before, and she couldn't figure it out. When I told her about the Head and Shoulders, she was like, that's it. That's what. So don't use Head and Shoulders if you have coloured hair.
No, yeah.
I did text her and ask her for shampoo and conditioner recommendations. Didn't realise it was her birthday.
Yeah.
I will text her saying happy birthday, because that's rude.
No.
I did text her yesterday,
Yeah,
actually.
she won't know. She won't have even thought about it.
No.
But yeah, hair
hair
is
was
massive. Yeah, so you've done that. Have you got another one booked in?
So we've got, this is my hair for hen.
Yeah.
Then there's 9 weeks until my hair for the wedding, because I like my hair best about 2 weeks after it's done.
Right, okay.
Just cut whatever. I just know it settles in nicely about 2 weeks after.
Yeah.
So it's getting done 2 weeks before. Ruby's doing my hair on the day.
Yeah.
And we've got 2 trials booked in as well. I can't remember if one of the trials is on the day I'm having my hair coloured again. Yeah, it is. So that's 2 weeks before, and I'm at 2 weddings that weekend.
Oh, nice.
So my trial might be going to one of the weddings.
Nice.
And then another one about a month before the wedding is my actual trial.
Yeah.
So I've got 4 hair appointments.
Yeah.
2 colours, 2 trials.
Perfect.
But we might not need the second trial. If I love what she does the first time, it's just, she said, let's have it as a backup.
Yeah, because
she gets busy.
Yeah. Keep it go away.
I always used to use Olaplex shampoo and conditioner, and I stopped because my hair, you just need to change it a bit.
Yeah.
Then I went to those, is it L'Oreal, those pink ones I had that Emma loved.
Yeah.
So I went to them, which didn't suit me having the colour. So I went to the white bottles of those, and that was when my hair was itchy, so I went to the Head and Shoulders. So I think I need to go back to my Olaplex, but I'm just waiting for Ruby to tell me what's the best stuff. Because I'm quite happy to invest in my hair.
Yeah.
To make this colour last.
Yeah.
For the wedding.
Yeah.
And not make it complicated when I go back to her next time.
Yeah.
Because I didn't realise I was
What
causing
about
a problem.
wearing a cap in the pool?
Cap when I swim. But it was the shampoo and conditioner.
Well, yeah,
was
I
the
mean,
biggest thing.
Head and Shoulders is pretty vicious, isn't it?
Yeah, which I didn't know.
No, and you wouldn't have thought, like, I did know that now you've said that, but I wouldn't have.
What, you wouldn't know what shampoo and conditioner I was using?
No. But I think you've done the right thing.
Yeah. So that, and I'm doing a bit like what you do, not as extreme. Friends of Phil will know how extreme she is when it comes to a hair mask.
Not anymore, though. That's why my
Used to
hair's
be.
dead. Like, I need to get back on it because I was so good.
Yeah. We had to go out with Phil with some extreme hair masks in.
No shame, because my hair was incredible.
It was. No, I agree. But she was brave, because I couldn't have gone out with a hair mask
My
on.
hair was literally crusty.
Her riding hat used to smell so nice, though.
Yeah, it
because
smelled
had
banana.
It had leave-in conditioner in.
Yeah.
So I need to start doing that a little bit more. But do you know what it is? Part of it, I need to do. Now I go to the gym. Like, now I swim. I wash my hair on swim days.
Yeah.
But then I wash and do my hair. So then I'm like, well, I'm not going to wash my hair again, so I don't leave a mask in. And then I wouldn't ever go to the gym and swim with a mask in, because that's just awful for the pool. Like,
Yeah.
I'm not going to be that person.
Why don't you do it when you leave?
I think I'm going to have to, but then I'm going to have to. The only annoying thing is you then shower it off again when
The
you're
next
home
day?
or the next day. Yeah.
Oh, I'm sorry, but a hair mask is only good if you leave it in for at least 12 hours.
I don't know that that's technical hair
No,
facts.
This
is Philippa experience facts.
Honestly,
Yours worked.
20 minutes leaving a hair mask in, not long enough in my opinion. My optimum time is 24 hours. So I wet my hair one night, put a hair mask in it, have it in for 24 hours. The next night I'll wash it out. And my hair is
always good.
Perfect. But it's also about finding the right hair mask.
Yeah.
I've not had the right one for a while. I need my Garnier Hair Foods, the brown one. Can't remember what's in it, like cocoa butter or something. But
they leave me quite greasy.
You have to wash it out with shampoo and conditioner afterwards.
Even so.
fair. Or there's the Palmer's coconut oil one, which annoyingly you can't get it in a pot. It's in a sachet, but
that's good.
It is literally the best. It's honestly the best. I need to get a couple of sachets because my hair is so dry from where I dyed it. Because when I got married, I didn't have dyed hair. I just had dark brown hair, and I would just put a toner on it to keep it really dark because I just loved the super dark colour of it. So I would put a normal nourishing hair mask on, and then I would put the toner on, and I'd leave that for 24 hours. And I probably did that every 3 weeks leading up to my wedding.
I reckon you did a hair mask more often than that. You might not have done the toner, but a hair mask.
No, if ever I did it with a toner, and I never wanted to waste the toner, so it would have been
fair.
In that time, around that time, it probably just felt like more because I don't wash my hair. I literally wash my hair once a week.
It lasts though.
Not always, but I just I just can't be bothered with it because it just takes too long.
Yeah.
I've got a lot of hair. That's my problem.
We've both talked about this, haven't we? That why can't we be those people that just do their hair properly?
You know, I just want to be that girl. I don't know if anyone else feels this way. I just want to be that girl. I want to be put together. I want to be hydrated. I want to eat healthily. I want to eat whole foods. I want to go to the gym. I want to be energized.
I've eaten crap today and I feel crap for it.
Well,
day before, salads, fruit and yogurt, felt great, did loads. Yeah. But it's just proved, especially being pregnant, I can't do that anymore.
No. I've eaten really well today, but I have been eating pretty rubbishly recently.
Yeah.
Which doesn't help. But today I was like, no, come on, back in your calorie deficit. You can do this. And I went upstairs and I ate some chocolate buttons and I ate a piece of cake because it was Ruby's birthday. I'll make you feel better.
I've eaten half a pack of biscuits. Hello, Cooper. You joining in?
I think he's trying to tell me he's got no water. Anyway, sorry, I've just given the dogs water, but that was very clever of him. Bless him.
I want to be in the podcast. Actually, I'm thirsty.
Yeah, he was just thirsty.
I can't remember what I was saying. Eating.
Yes.
I was making you feel better.
Oh yeah, go on.
So I have eaten. I really wanted a nice coffee this morning.
Yeah.
And I allow myself to buy one once a week.
Okay.
So today, that's my rule now.
So now you can't have one for the rest of the week.
Can't have one for the rest of the week. Fine. I am actually going to a meeting on Wednesday. Maybe I can go through the business. So that's a bit different. But today, had my iced coffee. Then I don't know why I did it. I went to the McDonald's drive-thru, got a cheesy bacon flatbread. So I got a Starbucks and then a cheesy bacon flatbread from 2 different services, effectively. Then,
did you get something to eat from Starbucks?
No, just the coffee. Then I went to work, didn't have anything all morning, and I've been really struggling with it for about 2 or 3 weeks. I really don't like prepped salad, salads that I've prepped or someone else has prepped.
I agree.
And the smell of it at the moment.
No.
Did you know the smell I mean?
No, I can't. I would never be able to. I work from home, so I can prep my own salad straight away.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean? But not that I have salad every day. But I cannot take salad to work pre-chopped.
Yeah.
I have to chop it at work because it upsets me.
It's Tuesday. Tuesday. Yes, we had the barbecue on Sunday afternoon.
Yeah.
Normally, I would have whatever is left over until it's gone.
Yeah.
Obviously, within reason of dates.
Yeah.
I tried to eat the salad that I had left, which was leftover barbecue food, so like a burger and a sausage, and the salad that had been made by my mother-in-law, which was really nice.
Yeah, it was good.
And potato salad, coleslaw, all of that lovely stuff I eat all the time.
Yeah.
I couldn't open the box.
I get it though. I wouldn't be able to. I had a salad from the barbecue yesterday, and I probably had too big of a salad. But I was like, I will not be able to eat this tomorrow.
I don't know if part of it is because it's got pomegranate in and mango, so the sweet stuff was just the smell. I don't know. It just really, I couldn't. I ate it yesterday, but I forced myself to eat it. And
I get
today,
it.
I was like, I can't. I said to Becky at about 11 o'clock, one of my colleagues, I was like, I can't do it.
Yeah.
I can't do it. So then I went to Greg's. Greg's, I have established, which has now put me off, except for sausage rolls, which is okay. I didn't have one today, but it gives me really bad heartburn.
Yeah.
Fantastic. Means I won't have it.
Yeah.
Because the heartburn I've had all afternoon is not worth it.
No.
Becky said she felt the same with it with pregnancy, because we both get the chicken strip things.
Yeah.
So chicken strips. I basically had 2 meals because I had the mac and cheese. Had half of each, so wasted money because I couldn't finish it all anyway. So I had Starbucks, McDonald's and Greg's.
Spent a fortune today.
About 20 quid, yeah.
Mm.
It's stupid. It's just stupid. I don't have that money. Why am I doing it?
Mm.
And then I had biscuit. This is the stuff I packed. I had my wheat sour cream and something crisps, like healthy crisps on the way home.
Yeah.
You know, not going to help. And then half a pack of biscuits. Why did I put the biscuits in my lunchbox anyway?
Yeah.
And then I got home to a lovely cooked meal by Ellis.
Yeah.
And normally we film straight after I get home from work, don't we? So I normally have my tea later.
Yeah.
But I didn't. I went straight home.
Yeah.
Which meant I wouldn't have normally eaten car snacks if I was going home, but I eat them ready to do this, otherwise I'm grumpy. So I've eaten absolute crap and I feel crap for it.
Yeah.
Yesterday, ate really healthy. Felt great.
Yeah, it's hard, isn't it? Like, it's eating food in general, but eating is a mental thing as much as it is.
I honestly feel terrible. I went home and had a nap.
Yeah.
The heat, fine, but I shouldn't feel like that.
No.
And it's because I've not had any fruit.
Yeah.
Not had any vegetable. No, I've not had any vegetable. Oh no, I did in my tea.
Yeah.
But that's not okay.
I think with eating, there is a certain amount of discipline that comes into clean eating. Like, I think, not reaching for... It's hard because you're pregnant. It's different.
No. I mean, that's just what I'm like.
That's not an ideal day for anybody, but it is what it is. Like, these things happen.
If the lunchtime thing happened on its own and I chose one of them, fine.
Well, if you'd have had your berries and your yogurt, and then you'd have had mac and cheese from Greg's, and then you'd have had your dinner. Even if you had your car snacks, maybe not the biscuits. But if you'd have had your crisps on the way home.
I normally pack, the little packets of animal biscuits.
I love them.
They were in my bag, but I don't know why
Why were the biscuits in there?
I put them in there yesterday.
Maybe you were just having a moment of weakness.
I don't know. But anyway, it's annoyed me. Because I feel rubbish for it now.
Yeah.
And I fell asleep on the sofa for 20 minutes.
Yeah.
Which means I'm not going to sleep well tonight.
Yeah.
Which will then ruin tomorrow.
Yeah. It's so difficult because, like, it's a vicious cycle, isn't it? And you get stuck in it. Like, I'm stuck in a bit of a rut at the minute where I'm like, I'm not counting my calories at all, which is fine because I don't necessarily need to. But it would make me feel better if I did.
I said last week to you, didn't I, about being more mindful about what I'm doing. And there's this thing called 70 bride hard or 75 bride hard or whatever it's called I've seen on TikTok. And I was like, I can't do that properly because of how I am being pregnant at the moment. It's just too much. But I want to be good. I want to feel my best. I did that all last week. Granted, I only made it to the gym once, but I did my steps every day.
Yeah.
And I felt really good on Sunday.
Yeah.
For being nearly 20 weeks pregnant.
Yeah.
Because it was just being more mindful and being more aware of what I was eating.
Yeah.
And all it's taken is today, for me to feel rubbish, but at least it's made me feel this bad.
Yeah.
So, you counting your calories keeps you on track.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And I think, like, for me, well, I've been on a nearly 1.5 year journey, and there are ups and downs. I've been in sort of a 4 or 5, probably since like February, March time. I've sort of been struggling to stay on track, go to the gym consistently, be sort of mindful of my food, not have big splurgy days. Like, obviously it's life, I have to live it. I've been maintaining for 6 months now. Like, I need to live my life. However, I do have goals that I want to hit. I want to get fitter. I want to be stronger. I want to look the best I possibly can. I do have goals, so therefore I need to be mindful of those goals. I need to be mindful that I have these goals, and it's discipline for me. I'm lacking discipline. I have a little bit of motivation, which will get me to the gym, but it's discipline and organization.
Yeah,
I'm struggling with my organization because I'm working and then I'm not sleeping very well, which obviously doesn't help. And then like I'm doing the podcast, I'm doing my YouTube, like so all things I want to do and all things I love. And if I was just more organized, none of it would be a problem.
But then for me, being organised when it comes to food is prep.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah, but for me, when I say prep, I like the boxes in the wardrobe. They don't go in the wardrobe.
In the wardrobe.
They don't go in the wardrobe. In the fridge for me to grab out each day.
Oh, yeah.
But now that's what the actual thought of even doing that.
Well, what about if you did I love, for example, I've made like a Hunter's chicken rice that I put in the freezer, microwave.
It's the prepped food that's been sat there.
But even if it's been in the freezer because it's literally fresh.
Yeah.
Sandwiches?
I feel like, I think I might, well, wraps. I think I just feel like a bit of a princess, to be honest.
Yeah. I mean, you go through phases. I struggle with prepped food. Yeah. I have a very, small tolerance with things that I can and can't eat. Yeah. And I then get really bored of things really quickly.
Yeah.
I've overdone it on a pasta and I've got 3 bags of it in my freezer.
I'll take some of that stuff. I love that stuff.
Yeah, I just can't, I just can't eat it because it's
quite rich, that.
It's lovely, but I just had it too much.
Yeah.
And I now, the thought of it makes me feel sick. I literally can't eat it.
I've gone off chicken, not completely off chicken, but I will avoid it wherever I can.
Yeah.
And
I choose chicken sausages.
Yeah. I've done that too much of those. It's just chicken in general. I did a meal prep last week, which was lovely. That pasta that I told you I should make for everyone. But then I go to eat the meal prep and I leave the chicken out. Yeah,
if I'm meal prepping now, I'll only use pork mince or turkey mince. I don't use chicken because I just won't eat it. I just don't like it. So I am much more, I do use mince now rather than anything else. And turkey mince is basically the same as chicken anyway. So
yeah.
That would be my preference. Yeah.
I just feel like I'm being a drama queen. I can't eat beans on toast either because that's my other classic. If I can't face prepping, I'll have beans on toast. Beans give me heartburn.
Yeah. Rich, that's why. Tomato sauce.
Yeah.
Well, I'd give wraps a go.
Yeah, that's a good idea.
I'd give sandwiches or wraps a go and just even if it doesn't even have to be fancy, a ham and cheese sandwich.
Ham and cheese with mayo.
Yeah, that's fine.
Actually, I've got all that. I can make it for lunch.
But I would weigh it out so you know how much cheese you're having. Because even I know you can't diet when you're pregnant. And I know that.
No, but I don't want to. But put 5 stone on.
Well, the thing is that cheese is one of the easiest things to get wrong because you just think, oh, that's fine. And I actually now, because I've done it for so long, I can eyeball 30 grams pretty well.
I can.
Yeah.
Grated. Ellis can't.
Oh, I don't do it great. I can't be asked.
I feel like it goes further.
Yeah. But I make Sam weigh mine out. I say weigh mine out and then you have whatever you want.
Yeah.
Because that's the one thing that's really, for me, peanut butter. I can just put a dollop of peanut butter in, but what you think is 15 grams is 20, 30 grams.
100%. I do that with Biscoff.
So yeah, the thing is even when I'm not tracking or being on a calorie deficit, I always weigh fruit because fruit can have really high sugar content, and so I always weigh my fruit. And I normally will weigh sauces and things like that. But I think just knowing what works for you, what you can eat, making sure that you're, like you said, fuel your body properly.
Yeah.
Fueling is so important.
Yeah.
Making sure that your body is fueled helps with everything,
Yeah.
And sleeping well is that's the reason why I'm struggling at the minute, is because I'm not sleeping at all.
Yeah.
And I think it's because I don't think caffeine affects me, but I'll have a coffee at 10 o'clock at night and I don't care, like it doesn't bother me. But now I'm like, maybe it's not that it affects me, but maybe I'm just a bit sensitive to it, so I'm just going to try and just not have coffee after
might not
like
give you
4
the
o'clock.
buzz, but it might keep you awake.
Yeah,
it's a different thing, isn't it?
Yeah, so I'm just trying it to see whether not drinking coffee later on in the afternoon will have. To be perfectly honest with you, I generally only drink coffee in the mornings. Like I'll have 2 coffees in the morning and that's it.
I'm missing caffeine at the moment.
Yeah, but I won't. But then I will have Coke, so I'll have an energy drink, and I don't care when I have it. Whereas now I think
you should be more mindful.
Unless I'm going to the gym, but even then I still feel like I might be.
My pre-gym caffeine.
Yeah,
that's what I really miss.
Yeah,
because I felt like I used to use it, and then even I don't know if it's true or not, but I would be fine to go to sleep.
Yeah,
I wouldn't have coffee. Coffee didn't seem to do it for the gym before the gym for me.
No.
But obviously they advise minimal caffeine when you're pregnant. So that's what I'm really missing.
Yeah. It is a struggle. It is a struggle.
And like I could have half a can of something. But who has half a can when you're having the other half? I suppose Ellis would have the other half.
How much are you allowed when you're pregnant?
80 to 100 milligrams or something.
Right.
And they're like 200 in a Monster.
Well, a Monster's a big drink. What about if you had a smaller?
I need to look.
Yeah.
I miss Alani's.
Yeah. Oh, you can't get them anywhere, Alani's. But like, if you could have, I'll have a look actually. I've got some fake Red Bulls in my cupboard. See what it is. Because if that's like 50, then you, like for me, I would be absolutely fine if I could have like a coffee and an energy drink being pregnant. Like, not even a whole one.
Have a look. I think it's like literally 80 milligrams.
I don't. It's fine now, but yeah, it's like you do have to be limited on it. So, and I don't really like. I don't use pre-workout or anything like that. I'd have an energy drink.
See, I used to when I was on it, and when I looked my best, I had my pre-workout, but it genuinely made your skin itch.
Yeah, I just couldn't. I'm quite happy with like my energy drinks. They do the job, even if they don't do anything. They serve the purpose that I feel like they need to serve. So yeah, I do think, well, whatever works for you, really, isn't it? Like whatever you need, works for you best.
Yep.
So
we kind of jumped from hair straight into.
Well, no, let's do gym,
diet.
and then we'll do a part 2 skincare and beauty. Okay. Because otherwise it's going to be a really long episode. So we've got so much to talk about.
Yeah.
So yeah, we'll talk about like gym and fitness and even just steps.
Yeah.
But
I do it for my brain.
Yeah.
And last week I didn't manage to get to the gym much, but I did my 10,000 steps every day. I think I got to the gym once.
Yeah.
Maybe twice. Which is fine.
Yeah.
And we said this morning, didn't we, that going last week I had nothing really planned all week, and on my day off on Friday I had nothing planned. So I was like, I've got loads of time to go to the gym.
Yeah.
Loads of time. And then I ended up doing stuff on the day.
Yeah.
So Tuesday, we did actually Wednesday night we spent here. That was the only planned thing. But Tuesday I was like, oh, I'm not going to do anything, so I'll go to the gym. Thursday ended up doing something rather than going to the gym. Friday I had nothing all day, and then I ended up being out all day instead.
Yeah.
So not having it planned in meant it didn't happen.
I do think having set workouts on set days is the one way I will get there.
Yeah.
If I know that, I mean, I haven't been doing it recently, but if like Monday is this, Tuesday is that, Wednesday is the other, then I'm like, okay, I have to do it. Or even if I don't do it that day, I know that workout has to get done.
Yeah. I used to have that with an app that I use, the Aliva. And it used to say like, this is this day, and if you missed it still showed it.
Yeah.
But now I'm doing that pregnancy program, it just takes it off. So if I want to do it on another day, it's gone. And I haven't figured out how to find it.
Yeah.
I think it's because it's trying not to put pressure on pregnant people, which I get is fine.
Yeah.
But it's just not. I thought it would work for me, and it's really not, which is just annoying. So I think I need to, from the app, write myself a program.
Yeah.
And use that.
Yeah.
But I wanted to do an upper body, a lower body, and a whole body, and I've just not managed to do it.
No.
I feel like I've only just managed to do it 1 week and I'm just really beating myself up about it.
Yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Like, you can't put that much pressure on yourself because life is busy. Things are happening. Like, if it's not a priority, it's not a priority, and that's okay.
Yeah.
Like, if you really, really wanted to do it,
I would.
You would, and so, but that's okay. It doesn't matter. Like, it really doesn't matter if it's not a priority. It doesn't matter. There's a million other things right now that are priorities.
Yeah.
So fine.
Yeah.
Like, take that. Like, it.
When people say take that, I just think of like Gary Barlow.
I mean, sure, fair.
That's what I thought one of them was stuck in the curtain. It was just the wind. No, genuinely, I just thought Gary Barlow.
Yeah.
No, I agree. You just got to take it as it comes. I think you see so many brides and grooms putting so much pressure on themselves to look and feel a certain way in the lead up to their wedding, which, if you enjoy it, do it.
Yeah.
If you're not enjoying it, all the people you invited like you for who you are, not what you look like.
Yeah. And I definitely did not look my best on my wedding day. Like, those, you know, that is not me at my best. Like, there's a million things.
You're so happy.
Yeah, and I don't care. Like, I thought, at that point then, I'm going to have to stay the way I am now on my wedding day forever. Because if I lost weight, I would be disappointed looking back at my wedding photos.
That's a shame.
But I actually am, well, at the minute, I'm only a stone and a half lighter than I was on my wedding day. But I don't look at my wedding photos and think, oh God, like, I don't look good.
No.
Like, there's obviously ones that are more flattering than others, but I don't look at them and think, oh, like, I don't like them, or that they're not nice photos. Like, I love the photos, I love the memories. So, like, it isn't about looking the best you've ever looked on your wedding day. Like, and I think it's sad. Like, and I mean, to each their own. If that's what you want and that's how you feel, then fair enough. But I think it's sad, the pressure that is put on people.
Yeah, and I don't ever feel like the pressure is put on people. It's how we put it on ourselves, and it's a society pressure.
Yeah.
No one is telling a bride, like, I would never have said to you, Phil, come on, let's go to the gym.
No, not at all. But there is the comments of, oh, it's the best day of your life. Like, you're gonna look so amazing, and all these things. Like, it's not, you know.
I suppose I'm not getting that.
Yeah, but like, people are just and encouraging and lovely, but you think like, oh my God, you know, these photos are going to be here for the rest of my life. Like, I do want to feel the best I've ever felt. I do want to look the best I've ever looked. Like, you do feel that way, and you do know that those photos are going to be there forever, but it really isn't the be all and end all.
No.
Like, it's just a day, and you're marrying the person you love. That's the most important part of it.
Yeah, absolutely. I think for some people, like me and you, going to the gym and moving makes us feel the best.
Yeah.
For other people, it's having downtime. It's spending time with family. Well, we love spending time with family, but the priority is on you to figure out what makes you feel good.
Yeah. And like a year and a half ago, I would not have said that going to the gym would make me feel good. I'd be like, oh, I hate the gym. It's rubbish. It's not good for me. Like, I don't enjoy it. Like, I've been through phases of loving the gym and hating the gym. But like, at the minute, I know and some days you just think, I don't want to go. I don't want to go. But the benefits and the way you feel, like, for me, I put it in like a whole week. Mm-hmm. So the stacking up of those workouts, like when you said about on Sunday, you felt really good. On a Sunday, I'm like, yeah, I feel great. Mm-hmm. And that then means that the next Monday, I'm like, come on then, let's go.
Yeah, and I felt great. Yes, honestly, it's quite nice talking about it, actually, because it's put it into perspective that I don't feel bad in general.
Yeah.
I've just felt bad today. I overdid it. I swam too hard yesterday, so when I finished swimming, I was exhausted.
Yeah.
But that's okay. I learned from that, and it's been from then that I then have beaten myself up about how I feel. It's just my own fault.
Yeah, and it's a difficult one because
it's good, like, mindset to come out of.
Yeah, because you always are going to be like, oh, I ate that today, or oh, I didn't work as hard as I could have. Like, I did a spin class this morning. Did I work that hard? Not really.
But you've moved.
Like,
sometimes I think it's not how hard you work though, it's that you've moved.
Yeah,
and your brain feels
this
better.
is exactly what I was going to say. Like, I didn't burn as many calories as I would normally burn on that session. My heart rate was very low throughout the whole of it. Like, I did not work that hard, but I did it, and I did work. Like, I did something.
Yeah.
My body moved. I felt better for it. I didn't necessarily feel more energized coming out of it, which I hoped that I would. Yeah, I did not come out of that session feeling energized. I did not come out of it thinking, oh God, that was amazing and I feel really good. But I did come out of it with a sense of accomplishment that I'd done it.
Yeah.
Like, not every gym session has to be hard hitting, fast paced. Yeah, it doesn't. But going is mentally, I'm like, tick, done it. Like, and don't get me wrong, I've not felt super energized all day. In fact, I've had quite a slow day. I felt quite sluggish, but that is because I'm not sleeping well, and sleep has a massive impact on everything.
It does. Yeah, no, I totally agree with you.
But even if you don't want to go to the gym, doing your steps, even if it's like, set yourself the goal of 5,000 steps.
It's more than you normally do. You'll feel better afterwards.
Anything more than you normally do. Anything more than you normally do. A 10-minute walk. And I said this to Sam. Sam's just recently started a bit of a fitness journey. And I said to him, a 10-minute walk a day will make a massive difference to your fitness and your like health and everything. Because at the minute, you don't walk at all. Like, he barely even takes the dog out for a walk because I take him to the yard with me. Like, we don't purposefully walk Cooper at the minute because he's, number one, he's young, number two, he goes to the yard every day, so he has a really decent run around,
and he's with Doug a lot,
and I don't want to make a rod for my own back where he expects lots of exercise, and B, I want him to learn that sometimes you just have to entertain yourself, and he will. If he's feeling a little bit all over the place and a bit like sugary, or I always say sugar on the brain, like that's my analogy of a horse or a dog that is a bit
frantic,
a bit fizzy, a bit energized, I guess. I always say they've got sugar for brains. And when he's in that time where he's feeling that way, he'll get himself a chew, he'll run around the garden for a bit. Like, I'm teaching him to self-regulate, which is something that, like, when I get to the point, like when with you having a baby, if I can't get out to walk the dog, it doesn't matter. Like, but anyway, I was saying to Sam, 10-minute walk a day will make a massive difference to your fitness and the way you feel, because you're, at the minute, you do nothing and you'll feel that.
Yeah.
But getting out and doing something will make a massive, massive difference.
Yeah, it will.
So even if you do get out, like, I should go for a walk on my lunch breaks. At the minute, it's very hot and I wouldn't want to take the dogs out.
No.
In the lunch breaks, because it's too hot for them. And 90% of the time, if I'm not working, then I'm doing something in the house. Like, you know what I mean? Like, I will step away from my desk for a bit, so I do get a break from work. But yeah, I think if I just went for a walk round my estate, round the block, I would come back in and you do feel better for it.
Yeah.
So yeah, just get your steps in, even if it's not 10,000 steps, even if it's just 10 extra steps than you would normally do. Getting your steps in makes a massive difference, doesn't it?
Yeah, it really does.
And it's something I need to prioritise.
Yeah, I did really well with it last week. I didn't do so well yesterday.
I don't know what I've done today.
But I said...
See, I've only done 4,200.
I don't think I've done much more.
5,900,
6,000. But yesterday, I overdid it with my swim. So I got enough. I did some steps.
Yeah.
But I overdid it. So there was no chance I was doing a walk.
No.
When I got back.
No.
But then I try and average it out over the week.
Yeah, I do, to be fair.
So like today and tomorrow, I want to make up the deficit of what I missed yesterday. So I will go for a walk. I don't think I need to take Doug, but...
No, I'm not sure you need to take the dog.
No,
Bless him.
No, I'll just do it. Sometimes though, I'll put a 20-minute program on and just do it on the spot.
Yeah.
At least I'm doing something.
Yeah, I do. I've spent ages doing that. Like, I need to prioritize my steps, and I know that because it does really help you. Like, it makes a massive
reading
difference.
my book sometimes.
I've done that. I've walked up and down the landing reading my book. Like, you get into a habit of it and you want to do it. Like, as soon as I start getting back into the habit of it, which I need to do because I'm getting busy now, like, I've got lots of lovely things planned, and I know that I want to feel really good on your wedding day.
Yeah.
Like, I want to try and sort of feel my best for then. I mean, I'm not going to put any pressure on myself because it really doesn't matter. I'll be happy if I look different to how I am now, or if I look exactly the same, I will be just as happy. Like, that's not going to affect my mood or the day at all. But mentally, it's like a goal for me. Like, come on, you can do it. Just try and sort of get yourself into a bit of a better routine and feeling a bit better. And routine is the best you can do. If you can get yourself a routine and be organised and prepared, there's no reason why you can't do it.
No, exactly right.
So, yeah, it's pretty heavy talking about stuff like that.
Stuff, though.
Yeah.
We talked about it literally this morning.
Yeah. Oh, we talk about it all the time. Because it's very real in our lives. Like, fitness and health and well-being is very real in what we do. Like, everything is considered in, your health and fitness and well-being. Like, you're always thinking about these things, and especially for yourself being pregnant, like, you do think about all that kind of stuff. Like, you want to be, and there'll come a time where I want to have a baby and I want to, like, feel good and nourish myself in the best way to be able to do that. And I think it's always a consideration. It's always a good to fuel yourself well. Fueling yourself well and looking after your body is probably the best thing that you can do for yourself.
Yep.
Because that will change everything.
Yep.
It helps your skin, it helps your hair, it helps your sleep, it helps
everything.
Mental, everything. Like, I really think if you can fuel yourself well and you can get out and do a little bit of exercise, things will start to feel better.
Yep.
So baby steps, swap the, I don't know, big packet of crisps for a packet of something smaller, or like, instead of having crisps and dip, have baby cucumbers and dip, because baby cucumbers are the best. I love baby cucumbers. They are the best. So yeah, small changes. Don't put any pressure on yourself, but you've got to do it because you want to do it, and if you don't want to do it, then don't worry about it.
Yeah, totally agree.
Don't worry about it because it's not that important.
Yeah,
you're getting married to the person you love, and that is literally all that matters.
Yep.
So yeah, I think that's it for today.
I'd agree.
So yeah, we'll do a part 2 next week.
Yeah.
Where we'll talk about, like, beauty, skincare, makeup, like facials, things like that, treatments and stuff like that. Because I think otherwise we would be here recording all night and you would be here listening all night, and I think you guys would get bored.
And Phil's got to edit it.
And I've got to edit it, yeah. So I don't want it any much longer than that. But anyway, I think that's it for now.
Yep.
So for now, I'm Philippa.
I'm Hayley.
This was Confetti Conversations, and we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.